So now we're working on step 3, where we're going to take the drawing of our hand and import it into Procreate. So open up Procreate, and I'm going to go into my texture stack, or it would be your stack where you're saving all of your work, and I'm going to click Import. So Import. I'm going to go into my Google Drive, and I'm going to scroll down until I see my file that I want to import. So that would be my hand drawing. Okay, so now that I have it here, I'm going to open up Layers. I'm going to tap on the N on Layers, and I'm going to change the opacity to make it a little bit lighter to see, probably about 43% is good. Then I'm going to tap the plus sign to turn on the layers. Or excuse me, not to turn on the layers, but to add a layer. Okay, and in this layer, I'm going to redraw this picture. So I'm going to minimize it just a little bit. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to choose my brush. Now I'm going to choose Calligraphy Monoline, and I'm going to adjust the brush over here on the side. And I want it to be probably at 15%. Let me try that out and see how it looks. Oh, it looks great. However, it is yellow. So let's undo that. Make sure to change it to black. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to trace my hand. And try to stay on the line as well as I can. And remember, no hands are perfect. It's not supposed to look perfect. It's supposed to look, more like a hand. Ugh, that's gross. So what's going to happen now is that when I hit undo, it's going to undo the whole thing. So I'm going to redo it and be right back with you. Okay, so I redrew my hand and it looks so much better. Now I'm going to draw the earth, making sure that my line goes off that page and touches my hand, as you saw that I just did. Okay, and then I'm going to add the cracks. Make sure that touches. Let me undo that one. Undo, and come back and redo it, making sure everything touches. And then I'm going to open up this really big and come down and draw my lines. When I'm done drawing this, then I'm going to go in and just kind of clean up where I see overlapping lines and things like that. Just kind of clean that up with the eraser. So I'm going to come up here and choose eraser and just go in and kind of clean up anything that I need to reduce the size of the eraser. So I'm going to reduce that here and come in and kind of clean up. Just kind of clean up those edges. Anywhere that I see that I've overlapped. And you have to do all of this on that first layer. Any corrections to your drawing has to be done on the first layer. Okay, so now we have everything in place and we are ready to add color except we need to divide up our hand, and our hand needs to be divided up into 9 sections. So we're gonna, oh, let me get my pencil back. Okay, and we're gonna divide it up each finger. And our thumb. We're going to divide up the palm of the hand and the wrist, and then we're going to do a diagonal line like this. So once you've gotten to this spot, you are ready to go. So we can turn off this layer now, and now we have our hand drawn, and so this looks really great. And so now the sketch will not appear in our JPEG. If we turn it back on, then the sketch would appear in our JPEG when we save our project. So you want to make sure to turn that off once you're finished. And I see a couple of spaces I need to clean up with my eraser, and I'm going to go in and do that. Go in and clean up. Oop, I'm on the wrong layer. Okay, and so I need my eraser. Okay, and I also see here right there where my line is not connected, so I'm going to go back, make sure I'm in my second layer here, and I'm make sure my pencil's on, and just oop, let's undo, and then we can come in and just clean that up real quick, make sure everything's connected, and we are finished. So make sure to save this as a Procreate to your Google Drive, and also have it in your gallery as well.